Hey everybody, it's Saturday, May 8th, 2010. Thanks for stopping by. Uh, I guess they're going to have a Draw Mohammad Day pretty soon. And so I want to talk to you a little bit about what's going on here. Now, of course, Thunderfoot is still, people have interpreted, maybe misinterpreted, Thunderfoot's message to mean a call for genocide against Muslims. Okay, that is basically what he said. It may not have been what he meant. Okay, but so far, Thunderfoot has yet to disavow that interpretation. He has yet to distance himself from even the most extreme hate speech, given to Muslims by his followers, his subscribers. He has yet to issue any sort of clarification about what he meant when he said that the Muslims are at our mercy, that they're ants and we're gods, that their existence is a privilege that we grant them out of our benevolence. We allow them to exist for the moment. That was some pretty extreme hyperbole on his part. And he has yet to clarify exactly what he meant, which leads me to believe that he really was calling for genocide against Muslims. And when Dawa Films issued a death threat to him, saying that he would not allow him to commit genocide, if he tried to commit genocide, he would kill him, instead of Thunderfoot saying, well, that's ridiculous, that's no big deal, I'm not going to commit a genocide, so I'm not worried, Thunderfoot got worried. And he got very offended by that. So this whole thing is continuing to escalate, and now they're calling for a Draw Mohammad Day. Okay, now this to me represents cowardice. It seems to me pretty cowardly for people to be doing these things. Now, why do I say that? It seems like these people on YouTube have something to prove. They want to prove to Muslims that they're not scared of them. Why? Why do you have something to prove? I would have no fear of drawing Muhammad, of making fun of Muslims if I was so inclined to do so, to belittle their religion. I would not fear doing that. And let me tell you why. Because I've actually met real live Muslims in my life, not on YouTube, not on the internet. I actually have met them and talked to them, and I saw that they are just like me. They are not superhuman, and they're not subhuman. They're just like me. They're just like you. And there's no reason why they would go out of their way to kill you for showing the Prophet Muhammad. Most of them. Okay? Now, there are lunatics out in the world who will try to kill you for that. There's lunatics in the world who will try to kill you on sight, people. Okay? It's just a sad fact that there's lunatics in the world. There's not anything you can do about that. Okay, but most Muslims are not lunatics. And Islam is not a lunatic religion. It is not one little thing that you can pin down and say it's a religion of peace, it's a religion of war, it's a religion of submission, it's this, it's that. You can't do that. No, that's just simple-minded nonsense. Okay, there's a lot of different types of Muslims in the world now. So what I'm trying to tell you is, I don't have anything to prove, okay? I could say anything, I could draw anything I want, but I don't feel the need to go around provoking and disrespecting people, and slandering people, or ridiculing people, or belittling their religion. I just don't feel the need to do that. And if I did that to Jews, I would be pretty universally disrespected for that, as I should be. You should disrespect, you should not feel sympathetic towards people who go around belittling Jews because of their religion. That's just not right, you know? And people recognize that today, but they don't recognize that when it comes to Muslims yet. And this is a warning to all you people who are going around belittling and provoking and arrogantly declaring your supremacy over Muslims or over all religious people. You can get away with it now, but you're not going to get away with it for very long. People are going to understand this is coming to a head. And it's really, people are learning a lot. Now, when Thunderfoot put out his video, he really was educating people because he was bringing up these issues. He was taking a stand, a really repulsive stand, and he was making people think. And the more people think and the more people spew hate and then react to that hate and argue over this issue, the more people are going to realize that belittling Muslims is no more acceptable than belittling Jews. Okay? When they drew the anti-Jewish cartoons in Germany, when the Nazis were taking power, that was not acceptable. That was free speech, but it was not something that people should have been applauding. It was racist hate speech, and that's what people are doing to Muslims now. Okay, and it's racist hate speech. And if you want to say that I have misdefined racism, look on the ADL website. The Anti-Defamation League defines racism as hate towards any other group. It could be defined by something like religion. It could be defined by language. It could be defined by skin color. Okay, because it's not the empirical fact that is important. It is your own internal perceptions of other people who you perceive to be another race or another group of races. Like Muslims, who everybody knows are Arab, African, Persian, Indonesian, Turkish, Asian. That's what Muslims are. You don't think about white people when you think of Muslims. Just admit it. And don't try to tell me that Islamophobia has nothing to do with racism, while people are just using racial slurs to refer to Muslims, who they know. They know what they look like. They know they don't look like this. They are brown, okay? Everybody knows it. Don't deny it. So this is racist hate speech. It's belittling other people's religion. And I want you to think about, first of all, if Muslims were telling us what to say all the time and telling us what we can say, what we can't say, if Muslims were so hypercritical that as soon as we started criticizing, hypersensitive, and as soon as we started criticizing them, they started becoming violent, why are we still alive? We live in a culture where for at least 30 years, almost every action movie has had a Muslim bad guy who is bumbling, evil, absurd, clownish, subhuman almost. Okay? That's the way they're depicted. They're always the bad guy, they're always stupid, and they're always evil. And we make fun of them constantly. And now all of a sudden we're acting like we've had to tiptoe around and please the Muslims? I mean, are you people awake? Do you realize that this entire culture is so anti-Arab and anti-Muslim? It's unreal. And what have they done? What have they done to us? And hate crimes against Muslims shot up 1,000% after 9/11. Okay, 1,000%. And we don't agree that they should have the freedom to threaten us. But, what do you think? What do you think they feel when they see these things in the media which belittle them and provoke them by going against their most sacred beliefs? Is that not a threat? Would you be threatened? Thanks for watching.